Most introverted men don't get noticed because they shrink themselves, and it's not because you lack value. You don't need to add value to life to become better. What you need to do is rethink how you show up. Hey, my name is Derek. I'm 27 years old. I've been a Marine Corps for 10 years, and I make these videos to give people like me and you, introverted individuals, a way for us to learn and grow. But let's get into it. Introverts don't get overlooked because they're quiet. They get overlooked because they're intense. Your body looks like it's floating within itself. Your shoulders tighten up. Your energy goes inward. And people don't interpret that as you would think as mysterious. They interpret it as not open. But you may be wondering, what are some things that you maybe do now that others interpret as not open? Let me break down some behaviors of things you may or may not do. That first one is you move too fast. Rush movement makes you look uncertain, like you don't know where you're going, or you're just moving fast for no reason. For many people, rush movements read as uncertainty, or maybe your face stays locked in serious. Having a serious face is fine. My face is default serious. To show you, right? But you have to learn how to relax your face more. And the last one is you think way too much. Your attention stays in your head, and your presence that you need to show others outward. Present is a big word with a bunch of sub behaviors, but your presence needs to show outward. You need to be different. And it requires you and your attention to be on the room, not on what's in your head. A lot of introverted men confuse low maintenance with low visibility. What does that mean? You don't talk much. You don't take up much space. You don't really assert anything. So people kind of assume that you're just passive, but you're not. Most of the time, you're just internal. But that's also why people don't notice you. That's also why it seems like people don't take you seriously. And it's not because you're boring. It's because you're not giving them a read on who you are as an individual. And something I thought of, like a little quote: authority comes from clarity, not volume. What does that mean? Being clear. Authority comes from being clear on your behaviors, on your actions of who you are, not volume, not doing too much behaviors all at once, not saying too much but thinking too little. Be clear. That's how you develop authority. Here's a first fix you can try by slowing your movement, meaning that quiet presence begin with movement. Slow equals deliberate, and deliberate equals effectiveness or confidence, meaning that whenever you walk into the room, walk in, head up, back straight, shoulders loose, and have your eyes naturally scan the room as you walk. Try to slow down your rate of pace by at least 5%. People react to pace before they react to your personality. Fix number 2 is fix your micro expressions on your face. Here's some behaviors you can try on yourself now. First one is to relax your jaw. Second, release the tiny forehead tension. Hey, so I just wanted to take a quick break from the video to tell you about these two things. The Clarity to Control Challenge, which is essentially a 5-day group call where I essentially answer your question to help you kind of ease your mind. It could be questions from anything from your goals to how you can like clear your mind if you feel stressed out, anything, right? I do those for 5 days, answer any questions you may have, and provide my insights based on what I learned over time and from others to help you improve your life. That second one is the execution system for those high achievers or anyone else who think they apply, who feel kind of burnt out because they're tired. They do the right things all the time, but sometimes they still feel directionless. It's like you have the map, but you don't know where to go to. And that's what that system is there for. All you have to do, click the link in the description and give it a try. But back to the video. Third one, keep a neutral amount. Fourth, blink at normal pace. And the last one, look at people long enough to register them. For myself, when I'm in the gym and I walk around, I normally don't look around at people, but I got into the habit of looking at people for maybe a second or two, and then I just continue looking around. As I walk forward, I just naturally look around. I don't really turn my head unless I don't really turn my head unless I am heading to a certain location, but I do look around as I'm walking towards that location. Use your eyes to scan, but your head and your body walking towards the direction that you're going towards. Introverts often look intense, like myself. I look mean. I was told I come off as intimidating or mean sometimes because my face is serious by default because of my past and what I've done. But a relaxed, neutral face immediately helps you become a more open individual that people can approach. That third fix is command your space without talking. Honestly, if you didn't know, you don't need to command the room. You only need to look like you belong in it. And here are some things you can do behavior-wise to help you look like you belong in the room. The first one is to your chest open and not folded inward like this. Next one, when you stand up or when you're sitting down, stand with your feet evenly distributed, not leaning or kind of childing to the side or hiding to the side or hiding behind somebody else. Sometimes you have to because maybe the room is packed, but try your best to not hide. Next one, when listening to someone, keep your chin level. And when you speak, ensure you're not rushing and pause when you need to or for effect. What I try to do now, if you haven't noticed, I don't really say filler words because it decreases the impact of the information that you give to others. So instead of using like, but just pause until you think about what you're going to say next. A pause to you may seem like 5 seconds, but to others, it's like a second. Just a final quote I want to get out. High authority is 9% of your presence, of how you're perceived to others, and your pacing, and your posture as well. And the last little fix I want to give you is to get that energy out of your head. That's the biggest weakness that we have. Some introverts tend to live in their head, and so they can't project the external presence that they want to. Here's a simple thing you can try. Whenever you walk into a room, try to silently name 3 objects off the top of your head. And once you do that, your external energy or presence will follow suit behind that. Meaning that you have presence, to put it simply. But you can't protect presence. You can't project presence if your mind is locked within your Skool. Again, thank you for listening to the video. I hope you got something from it. Please, if you enjoyed it, leave a comment below so I can see if you enjoy the videos. I will make more. But that's all I got. Thank you for listening, and stay motivated and stay disciplined too.